Of course you are. Of course you are. Welcome back. Well, our next guest is all about traveling on the cheap, plus other things. Give it up. That sounded dirty, and I didn't mean for that to sound like that. Give it up for the Thrifty Traveler, everybody. Now, Jared, this is how much we love you. You are the first official guest to sit in the Ed McMahon guest chair.
This is a life of luxury.
Isn't this nice?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It was our, we wanted it to be like the Tonight, anyway. How you doing?
And I got a graphic.
You got a graphic? Everything. I'm telling you. I know it just broke, so I asked you before the commercial, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I mentioned at the top, for Starbucks lovers and Delta lovers, there was some good news today.
Yes, you can now earn Delta Sky Miles for your Starbucks purchases.
Thank you. Thank you, because I happen to love both of those companies. So Thrifty Traveler will have more on their website, thriftytraveler.com. Okay, some places open again.
Yes, one of the last major tourist destinations is finally reopened, and that is Japan after almost 3 long years.
Seriously?
So, almost all the world is back open. And Japan was kind of the last big major tourist destination to reopen, and it reopened yesterday.
Yesterday, I was just going to ask that. So it's back open for business.
It is.
And is there any other major, you said it was almost, is there any other, I don't mean to put you in the spot again, but any other major destination that's still?
Yeah, China would be probably the other major one, but Japan is for U.S. tourists primarily.
The big one.
The big one, especially in Asia.
I mentioned in the tease there's passport news. What's going on?
Yeah, so forever, you've always, when you had to renew your passport, you had to mail it in. Obviously, it takes a lot of time. The U.S. Department of State started a pilot program in August where you could do online renewals. So it's not fully open, but they're testing it right now. And they opened it up again yesterday, and it's open right now. I just checked before the segment.
Yeah.
If you need to renew your passport, let's say it's been 9 years, 10-year expiration, go to the Department of State website. You can go to thriftytraveler.com. We have all the information, and you can now do it online, and we've heard people getting it back in just a few weeks instead of months.
But this isn't to sign up, this is just renewal.
This is just renewal, yes.
Do you think this is where we're heading, though? have you heard, is this the State Department's goal to just move this all online?
Yeah, the White House signed an executive order about 1-2 years ago, trying to just streamline all of the government processes, and this is just one of many.
Because it's antiquated as all get out, man. It's like colonial days.
But we've heard good things.
Thank you, Kendall, for laughing at the colonial reference. I appreciate that. Okay, whenever Jared is here, we have to talk about deals. And you have deals. You have your little Jared.
Absolutely.
Look at that. The little the note there. What do we have, my friend?
We got some great domestic, some great international deals. Again, you can use Google Flights, to search these, or they're at thriftytraveler.com. Sign up for our cheap flight alerts. These are the type of alerts we send out. Big one, Minneapolis to Maui on Delta this winter for $445 with one stop, which this has been like $700, $800 for a long time.
Having purchased that ticket, that is a heck of a deal.
Yeah, so one stop, Seattle, LA, again, going to Maui.
And wouldn't you agree, whether you're traveling alone, you don't mind that stop.
No.
It's almost nice to have that stop for that Hawaii flight from here.
And for Maui, you have to stop no matter what. If you want to go to Honolulu, there is a nonstop, but it is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So this is a great deal. Again, just hop on Google Flights. You can book it super easy. Another one, Anchorage next summer through August. Again, this is on Delta for $397, nonstop round trip. Again, these are all round trip. One with Sky Miles, because I know maybe you're at Starbucks and you've just earned some extra Sky Miles. This is a great deal. Palm Springs, California, nonstop from MSP for 13,000 Sky Miles. This is normally like 30,000 or as much, sometimes like $500, $600 to Palm Springs. Again, nonstop, Delta, burn your Sky Miles. International deal, Lisbon and Porto, Portugal for $543 on American through March. And then a great Caribbean destination, Aruba on American for $332, May and July through August.
Really?
Yes.
You know what I'm finding that's, on the other coin we always talk about, what I'm finding anecdotally, Vegas is really expensive right now.
It is, yes.
You've noticed that too?
Yeah. There's these strange destinations that are still very expensive. If you are very flexible with your dates, you can still find some.
You have to be real flexible.
You have to be pretty flexible. Yeah, fly on Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Saturdays. So it's a little tougher.
And there's no rhyme or reason, right? It's not like
it is supply and demand a lot. A lot of people want to go to Vegas right now, but then there's places that were expensive like Chicago, which are very cheap. We just had Southwest Fairs last week or the week before for $97.
Because we've had many segments here the last few years. I don't mean to point it. Yeah. Chicago has been expensive, so it's come back down again.
So I think the most important thing is domestic and international fares are starting to come down a little bit from the highs this summer. Flying is getting better, fewer cancellations, the airlines are functioning better. So everything is just, the world is reopening, just like we talked about Japan.
Because I just remembered,
things are good.
We had different headlines a year ago. Remember Labor Day, we were worried about a meltdown.
Oh, yeah. So, nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yeah. And it scared a lot of people from traveling.
It did. How's the baby?
Good.
You have traveled again?
We are going to Italy and Malta in December.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
he gets to fly first class. He's gonna be spoiled. As soon as he can remember these trips, we're gonna send him to the
I was just gonna say, put him in steerage. He doesn't remember it.
We don't want a spoiled brat.
No, exactly. Give it up for Jared, everybody, for the latest deals in travel. Go to thriftytraveler.com. Sign up for their premium membership if you travel a lot. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, friends. That was great, buddy. Isn't it nice? I know.